Hi guys, welcome to another video with Melissa. I have another 100 book challenge video for you today. And this is the next few books in my challenge. Am I missing one? No, I'm not missing one. Okay. So I've got another 3 books for you today. So these are ones I read fairly recently. So I'm just going to go on with these. And these are ones I mostly like. Actually, I'll start with the one I like the least. I think that would be the best idea. So first one we've got I keep wanting to call it Forever Alone, but it's Alone Forever by Liz Prince. And I've had this book for ages and not read it. Seriously, like probably 2 years. And I didn't even notice until then, but I've got like a special copy from Orbit's Comics that says, "You're the Cat's Meow," which is kind of cool. This is just really a comics book. It's a graphic novel about, graphic memoir of Liz Prince's time being single. So her being single the whole time, and her just like making cartoons about it. So you can kind of see her art style. I think she does online cartoons as well. But wow, God, she is very obsessed with men with beards, and I didn't know it was quite a thing. Maybe it's because I'm assuming she's younger than me and is into like hipster guys. But yeah, it was all over the place with beards with guys, guys with beards everywhere. She was really obsessed with it. I liked her nerdy style. I wasn't actually like prepared for the amount of swearing in this book. I didn't think it was going to have that much swearing. Like, judging from the cover, I didn't expect that much swearing. But there was loads in it. My favorite part, and I wish she would have done more with, was like the horrible date she went on. I'll just find those at the back. So, like, she did a whole section on, like, the last, like, 3 horrible dates she went on. And I really like the one about, like, the guy telling her they were going to meet in a bar, and he'll have a beard and glasses and be wearing a flannel shirt, and this is what happens. Hipster bar! Definitely true. So it's like, yeah, that's the kind of thing that happens. But I loved her bad dates of trying to get rid of people when she wasn't really into them. And them just not going away or not wanting to put forward like any ideas for the actual date. I wouldn't say it's the best book I've ever read. It's okay. I'll be reading another one of her soon because I've got it out from the library as well. I'd say 2 out of 5. It was worth reading, but it felt a little long in places because I was just like, same thing over and over again. But it was fun. I like her drawing style. I wonder if I might like her other ones a bit more. If it's not so much about just relationships, I might like it a bit more. So we'll see if the other ones are different. So that was Alone Forever by Liz Prince. Next one I read is a beautiful book. And I just bought this on a whim because it just looks so beautiful. Just So Happens, which is about a Japanese woman who lives in London, but has to go home to Japan for her father's funeral after he dies suddenly. And it's her kind of adjusting to the Japanese traditions again and getting used to them. I'm wondering if she should stay in Japan. For someone that lives in a foreign country, this really speaks to me. Any kind of book like that would. Because it's always difficult living in a foreign country because you feel drawn to both places. You never feel like quite like either one is your home now, because when you're at one place you miss the other, and when you're in the other place you miss the other one. So it's how it is. But I love the style of this. It's like done like watercolor paintings. It's so beautiful. Even the bits where she's like in London and it's a bit dirty and horrible because that's the way London is. The bits of Japan, of course, much prettier. But it is her about accepting some of the cultural traditions that she's left behind, and getting used to like what the cultural traditions are for a funeral, and wondering why they do some of them, because it's just kind of expensive and some of it seems unnecessary to her. At this whole time she's also getting ready to marry her current boyfriend in England, and knowing that like if she marries him she probably won't ever come back. And going to see her mother, who's quite an independent person that's always taught her to be independent, and her making that decision whether or not she actually wants to be independent. And I just think it's a really good book about actually what it's like when you move countries, because a lot of people don't get it because they're not used to moving countries, so they don't understand what it's like. And some people would say, well, I've moved cities, I moved cities. It's not the same. There's different cultural traditions for every country, and even when you visit on holiday, you get a sense of that a little bit. But it's not until you move and you change your entire culture that you kind of can understand it from other points of view. And I really got it with this book. It's a bit like Lost in Translation for me. I get it from that. That's one of my favorite movies, and it really speaks to me on a cultural level of what it's like to not feel like you belong in a place. So I give this one definitely 4 out of 5. It's a beautiful book. Well laid out story. I'd love to read other works by this author as well. I think it'll be lovely thing if I can find some more. And I got the book for a pretty good price. I think I got it for about a $5, and it's a huge book. It's hardcover as well, so quite a sturdy book. So I'm really, really happy with it. So 4 out of 5, it just so happens. Okay, and then the last one for this section of my 100 Reads challenge is my favorite book I read this year, Giant Days. I kind of knew from the cover I was going to love this book, and I didn't know anything about it. I just saw the cover and went, I really, really like that art style. Put it on my wish list ages ago, and then it came in my landfall freight. I was so lucky that it came in my landfall freight. I was so happy to see it in there. Really, I was ecstatic, guys. I'm so happy they put this in there. It's about 3 friends that are nerds, Susan, Esther, and Daisy. And they're starting university, getting to know each other. They've only known each other a couple weeks. And they're just kind of being university students in the UK, which is quite fun. So you've got one that's a little bit nerdier than the other one. I think that was... Yeah, so we can see them there. So we got a nerd, a goth, and a feminist. It sounds like a really bad joke, but it's great, this. I love all the characters. Esther, of course, is my favorite, the goth girl. She's just so awesome. And there's a really, really, really great section here about them getting sick and her going out in, like, her goth, like, full-on goth clothes because she's got nothing else to wear because everything's contaminated. It's beautiful, though, and them all going a little bit crazy. See, there's them sick. And this is her in the gothic wear. Isn't that beautiful? And trying to get healed as well. It's just so fun, and it's dealing with a lot of the kind of things you would in university, where, like, you're not quite sure about the friends you're making. Dealing with sexuality as well. One of the girls has a crush on another girl, but she's not sure if she's gay, and that's kind of cool. So it's like, seriously, look at the girl she has a crush on. Everybody would have a crush on her. She's hot. But yeah, so she's not quite sure about her sexuality, and she goes out with her on her birthday with her and takes some drugs. So this is quite a mature one for, like, the art style of it. And it's all about them, like, being friends and not being able to, like, quite fit in with the real world. There's also a whole thing about one of the girls, an ex-boyfriend, and we don't learn what's going on for ages with it, but it's just that they've known each other for a long time, and he's just a little too perfect. But yeah, and I can't believe he's got, like, this really huge mustache. It just looks ridiculously contrived, that. But I really love this book, and every minute I was reading it, I was going, oh, I want the second one so much, and the second one isn't out yet. So I might end up buying single issues for this. I can't see that I'm going to be able to avoid it. I'm going to Forbidden Planet soon, and I can assume I'm going to buy them all. Just because I'm going to have to, because it was so good. And I've looked up more books by the author of this, and I'm going to try and get them as well, because I think I'm probably going to enjoy most of their books. So that was Giant Days, which is awesome, and I suggest everybody should read it. It is such a good one, especially anybody that's a fangirl. You're going to love this graphic novel. It's just the best one I've read in a long time, and it's really like, oh, I wish I had friends like this. I wish I was like this. I really do. I'd love to be one of these girls. So, so that is another little book challenge reveal and review. I definitely give this 5 out of 5. So that was by far my favorite book I've read this year. If you want to see more videos by me, you can subscribe to my channel below. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, so please, if you're watching, please show you're watching by subscribing or clicking like on the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.